Hey Ali, Mizuki called out to the woman. Ali looked back at Mizuki. Why don't we head to the lobby area? Mizuki said. Mentioning the lobby, Ayaka mentally agreed. She was wondering whether Tanaka and the others were inside the guild or if they were still outside. It wasn't likely that they would risk being outside with the Night Wolves, but it was better for them to check whether their companions had arrived. Looking at the worker and shyly waving, Ali moved to where Ayaka and Mizuki were standing. The three of them headed into the hallway with all the stores. With so many adventurers checking out the various shops, the three of them had to carefully navigate their way through the crowd. It's way busier compared to earlier. Ayaka laughed. Nodding, Mizuki answered. Likely because everyone has turned in their monsters to get guild points. Now, they have money to spend on gear. Ayaka looked back at where the monster processing counter was, and she could see that there were adventurers waiting to have their guild points transferred. The gate and needing to go through security likely staggered the groups so they didn't all arrive at the guild at once. The fact that adventurers had to walk past the stores in order to reach the lobby was smart on the guild's part. Ayaka couldn't help but grin, knowing that adventurers would need to report to the guild, so they'd be going back and forth past the shops. The increased flow of traffic would allow the store owners a greater chance to attract customers each day. It kind of reminded her of the arcade areas where she lived, where kids would lose track of time playing games with their friends. Checking on Ali, Ayaka could see the woman staring at the numerous items on display. Many of them were above what any of them could afford at the moment. When they reached the lobby of the guild, Ayaka pointed at the counter where many adventurers were waiting in line. You'll need to report in with the guild about your job, she informed Ali. Ali nodded. I remember the worker letting me know about that. The Horned Rabbit job requires me to check in every day. Movement out of the corner of her eyes made Ayaka look to see people head their way. Her eyes widened upon recognizing them to be Tanaka, Kawa, and Masio. Finally, the two of you came back. Tanaka grinned as she welcomed them. We were wondering what happened. Masio grinned. What did the three of you select for a job? Mizuki asked. Shrugging, Kawa said, We just hunted horned rabbits again. At the monster processing area, we rented out one of the larger carts so we wouldn't need to carry the monsters. Nodding, Tanaka said, Not wanting to lose any time, the cart allowed us to stay out there the entire time. We were fortunate enough to catch enough horned rabbits to afford another night and more food. It took forever, Masio groaned. Those horned rabbits, at 5 guild points each, make it take such a long time to gather enough for a day. Giggling, Mizuki said, We started hunting grassland boars, which are 25 guild points each. She stuck out her tongue teasingly. Rolling his eyes, Masio raised both hands into the air in frustration. How was it? Tanaka asked curiously. What are your levels right now? Ayaka pointed at herself and then at Mizuki. The both of us are at level 3. The same level as me, Kawa grinned. I guess that means we should be good with hunting grassland boars. She looked at Tanaka. You're at level 4, right? Tanaka nodded. I think it's going to be a while before I reach level 5. So, I'm the lowest level in the group, Masio grumbled. Placing a hand on Masio's shoulder, Kawa tried to encourage the boy. I'm sure you'll reach level 3 soon. The fact that Mizuki leveled means that you can't be that far behind. Smiling slightly, Masio said, I guess. Pointing at Ellie, Tanaka asked, "So, who's your new friend?"